And Nick needs motivation. He's got it. He's going to fight George St. Pierre. Carlos Condit has agreed to step aside and get the next guy. He said that Nick, I quote, "You're going to think I'm full of shit."
Dana, could you talk about the conversation with Carlos, how that went? And you said he was willing to step aside. Was he really given a choice or more of a directive?
Of course. I didn't call him up and say, hey, you know, I like Carlos Condit. I respect him, you know. And yeah, he's getting the title shot. He'll get the next shot at the guy. And he said he wants to fight on that card too. So he's going to fight on that card. It was a good conversation.
What if he were to lose in that fight?
That would suck. Yeah.
All right.
All right, Inside MMA has learned exclusively that Carlos Condit did not necessarily agree to take a step back and let Diaz fight George St. Pierre for the championship. Malki, Condit's agent, contacted us and said, quote, "We are obviously disappointed in the UFC's decision to cancel its commitment with Carlos Condit to give another fighter an opportunity at the welterweight title based on emotional reactions from UFC 137. Contrary to what has been stated, Carlos did not step aside to allow this to happen and would not just hand over an opportunity for him to achieve his greatest career goal, one that he has earned through his strong performances in the octagon. No option was given to him." And he continues on by saying, for the second time in less than 2 weeks, Carlos has had an opportunity swept out from beneath his feet. He has shown nothing but pure class in his drive to the title and will continue to do so. Carlos does not need motivation to fight for the title. He already has it. This situation will only motivate Carlos more. He will move forward and continue to train at the level that has made him the legitimate #1 contender for the UFC welterweight championship, and he is looking forward to the opportunity to earn that title. That from Kawa, who is his manager, his agent, and he contacted us exclusively here at Inside MMA. Those are the thoughts from the Carlos Condit camp right now, and I don't think that is any surprise to anybody out here, is it?
Not at all.
I mean, this guy, you know, this was a tough blow. St. Pierre gets injured, not his fault. He's ready. Nick blew his chance the first time with St. Pierre.
Yeah, the UFC guarantees you a fight. They should follow through on that guarantee, even if it means making Diaz wait, so I can see where he's real upset.
And I don't think any fighter steps to the side. You know, if you're in this sport, not to be the #1 guy in the world and to be a champion, it's too grueling of a sport. It's too hard of training for you to just be sitting around, you know, for giggles. So I think, you know, any fighter in their right mind would never step to the side. And I don't believe in the line. If you can jump the line, you know, because at any day, any fighter can beat anybody. You get that chance, you take it, you know. So I can see his frustration. I would definitely be frustrated.
All right, in more news, and Ben